Hello everybody of the Let's Play community, I'm the Blind Swordsman and welcome back to Let's Play Bravely Default. In the last episode, we finished off everything we could do actually in trying to get the crystal awakened, and we actually did that. In this episode, to start things off, we're going to want to come up to here to actually go talk to Mr. Goodman.
You did what? You went to the Temple of Fire? There was a way in through the Mithril Mine?
Yes, we have awakened the fire crystal. That should quell Mount Karka's fury.
That is excellent news. Thank you, Wind Vestal. We owe you and your companions our thanks.
One thing. After we awaken the fire crystal, all the veins of ore in the mine disappeared.
I see. Oh, no need to look so dejected. This is actually good news for us. After all, the mithril warheads the sword-bearers fired upon us were a source of great concern. This should change the course of the war. If we are lucky, it may end soon. Once the eruption of Mount Karka subsides, we will also work to restore the Temple of Fire as quickly as we can.
I would appreciate that. The fire vessel should be given a proper funeral without delay. After all, we were only able to awaken the fire crystal through the help of Egil here and the fire vestal.
Is that so? Fine work, Egil. You have my thanks, too.
What will become of the Canary Boys who were working in the mine?
They were all without homes to go back to, so we will harbor them here in Heartschild. The townspeople will see that they are cared for.
I'm glad to hear that. You'll be seeing your friends again soon, Egil.
Yeah.
Well, you are all tired, I dare say. Please get some rest while you sojourn in Heartschild.
Alright, let's go ahead and continue off what we were doing really quick. Again, I do apologize that I have to do this post-commentary, but I was originally going to do this anyway for part of the Let's Play, but it just, things happen, and you know, next time I'll know to actually plug in my freaking microphone the next time I go to my dad's. But anyway, enjoy this cutscene.
What's the matter, Egil?
I don't want to live in this town.
What? Why not?
I want to go with you.
Huh?
That's simply not...
So you wish to fight by our side,
Oh, I can't do that. I don't know how to fight. But I still want to go with you. Please, take me with you. I'll do anything you ask.
It just won't work.
Even if you say no, I'm still going.
Then we have a problem. Let's go to Commander Goodman's residence.
Jeez, you snot-nosed brat, why can't you just do what you're told? Anyway, we're going to want to head up and go to the Goodman's residence. But first, before I do anything else, I change the encounter rates back because I totally just do that sometimes in the game just to keep us going. So you're going to see me more often than not do that sometimes because it's just something I do just to make sure that we continue moving. That's a great thing about this game. It allows you to do so much more with an RPG than other games actually do. Like I said, if it's an old school RPG, but it feels so fresh. Anyway, we're going to want to go ahead and buy all this other stuff because I used a lot of it in the dungeon last. I don't remember. Okay, I bought 4. See, I've done this all before, and I talked about all this before, but I don't remember what I buy at all, so... Anyway, let's go ahead and head up to Commander Goodman's residence.
We've decided to take Egil in. My husband has agreed that it would be best.
You hear that, Egil? That's great news. You couldn't wish for a better family than the Goodmans.
I hope that when you grow up, we'll see an age free from the ravages of war. I would hate to see you end up a soldier.
I believe your husband has what it takes to make that happen.
Thank you for your kind words.
Well then, Egil, you take care of yourself. We'll be back to check on you. so be on your best behavior.
I will. Goodbye, everyone.
Why do you feel so rejected, dude? You got a free house. Anyway, looks like I'm gonna go ahead and do a party chat. Very airy. Talk about a shock when Eagle said he wanted to come with us. Although it's not like there weren't signs, too. You could see it in his face as far as back when Commander Goodman said they'd take the boys. I suppose now that you mention it, airy? Is something wrong? You've been staring off behind us. Are you expecting something? The kid, Eagle. Eagle, what of him? There's no way he stayed put. I won't believe. I won't be tricked. Once bitten, twice shy, eh, Harry? He did seem to take those orders from Erna awfully well, considering his unusual tone. Exactly, something's fishy here, and I refuse to be duped. You seem like you almost want him to show up. Haha, she and Eagle will have an epic rivalry going by now. You can't fool me twice, brat. Well, Eri, you're kind of a douchebag. Man, so many rude people in this episode. I don't get this. Anyway, we're going to head out and we're going to start off. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be going to back to the tower thing that we were at before. Any random encounters I do run into, I will actually cut out. I do see a few down below where I'm actually looking at the raw footage at. So if there is a battle that goes on, I will cut it out. It looks like we're getting into one now. Alright, now that I've got it set to auto battle, we should be good to go now. Let's go ahead and head up straight up north. And we're going to get into a couple more encounters on the way. I can just see that. So, it's not much I could do at this point. It's just how the ball rolled. It kind of sucks doing this because I'm doing post-commentary instead of actually playing the game. So I have to relive these again, but not actually play it. It's torturous, I tell you. I ran into 3 of those worms that are actually in here. But welcome back, everybody. We're going back to this, to the keep place here. So let's go ahead and head straight up. And it's actually called Stark Fort, even though I don't have the... as of right now, I don't have the 3DS capture at the bottom set up properly. Oh well, it's not a big deal. So we're going to head up straight down the middle. That's where we need to go next. Luckily, I was just making sure there that we were healthy and we were ready to go. So... Alright, so we want to head straight south and get into a battle. Okay, we got about 511 experience points from that. Let me go ahead and head south. However, there's a lot of treasure in here. We get a Dragon Fang, a Bacchus Twine, and I hit the wall, so it almost caused me to get the random encounter, an Ice Charm, which is nice. Ice is always nice, but the charms are actually really good in this game because it really, what it can do is it can basically just make it so much easier for you to not have to deal with certain status ailments. I got the Fire Charm due to a drop, which is really nice. And we get an X Potion here. We're getting up to another battle in just a moment. This is just like a big square, so not a big deal here, not much to talk about. Okay, that fight was pretty cool because I got into 3 random encounters. Well, got 3 critical hits in that battle, which was really quite awesome. But yeah, it's just a big square right here. I'm going to head upstairs on the left first and see where we're going, which I believe it's just one room at this point. Okay, let's continue on. Now, let's see here. Yep, we just head straight south and just kind of go through a maze-like thing. And then we head downstairs, which I think this is pretty close to where we need to go. No, it's not. This just leads to a treasure chest there. And obviously, I almost go up the frickin' stairs. I think I do equip somebody with the courage ring here. Because the more rare ones and the ones that sound nice, yeah, I'm obviously going to have that. Kyr's Dread, obviously I want that on her. Oh, by the way, this is a Digon. I didn't actually show this. But yeah, these guys are not that hard. But yeah, I just figured I'd show that off now because we totally can, and that was the first time I actually ran into it. So, yeah, it's weird because this guide doesn't show that there are different... what am I trying to say? basically it doesn't show, for some reason there are some enemies that are in this guide and there's some that are not in this guide, and so I didn't know a Digon could come out in this place. It didn't say that, so it's kind of stupid. It's kind of a retarded thing, but whatever. Anyway, we want to keep heading south here. And, okay, with that, I think that I just don't go for the middle one and I come back for it later because we're getting close.
I didn't sign up for this. It wasn't supposed to turn out this way. We staged an uprising because you said we could win. 4 years later, what have we got to show for it? It was a harebrained scheme from the start. You lot were behind this, so you can clean up the mess. I'm getting out of here until the coast is clear to return.
You'd leave your compatriots behind.
Well, look, it can't be helped, can it? The sword bearers need their commander alive so we can make a comeback.
It can't be helped, you say? Yes, you may be right.
I'll have to use your airship, of course. Well, good luck.
You know, if I was that dude, I would have stabbed him. I mean, seriously, he's probably going to be a great sword fighter or something like that. Anyway, we're actually getting to the end of this post-commentary segment. Basically, I'm going to grab a power bracers, kind of fool around in here a little bit to find treasure, and then we will end the episode off, because I need to do that. But yeah, I do come down here. But yeah, once I get into this random encounter, I'm going to stop the commentary and actually go back to my regular commentary. I do apologize this happened, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for bearing with me in this episode. Here comes the regular live commentary. Thank you all. Okay, folks, sorry about that. So, with that, I guess this first part is going to be post-commentary because I screwed up and I didn't actually have it recording. That's okay, no problem here. Luckily, I'll be able to still talk about this old guy right here that we're going to take on here. So let's go ahead and do that.
I'll admit this was a reckless plan from the outset. The great battle against a powerful nation, outnumbered 100 to 1. Such a thrilling opportunity. But I was not able to keep my subordinates in check, leading to the scourge of the toxic mist and the death of the fire vestal. The toxic mist decimated the main forces of the shield bearers, but the black blades did not escape unscathed. The death of the fire vestal caused Mount Karka to erupt, sealing the way into the temple. And then, you arrived.
You introduced me to the way of the sword, Master. You taught me many things. About values, standards, and good and evil. It's fair to say you had a great influence on me. My father was always concerned about his work and his ideals. He found little time to spend with me. Tell me, Master, were the things you told me about righteousness, strength, and bravery all lies? That we should help the helpless, and face strong foes without flinching? I cannot fathom why you have lit the fires of war in this realm, causing strife to so many innocents. I still find it hard to believe. This is not the man I know. He would never do this!
You let sentiment cloud your mind, Edea. You are still as earnest as you were when you were a youth. You never waver in your disgust for recreant behavior. You condemn all that runs counter to your beliefs without fail. In a way, you remind me of your father.
What? You see him in me?
Yes, very much so. But you are still a child, unsullied by the world. There are no certainties in life. Righteousness and truth have a different meaning to each and every one of us. If you try to see the world as merely black or white, you'll lose sight of its true nature.
Many are quick to treat us as children. But they simply use that as an excuse for their own corruption.
warrior's pride is not always compatible with the responsibilities of a commander, edea. If I could act as I see fit, everything would be easy. But that is not the case. The same goes for your father. And someday, the wind vessel you accompany.
Don't compare her to you or my father. Agnes acts for the good of the world.
She fights to carry out her mission, no? Blood and tears are shed in its name. It is no different for your father or me.
Mission? No different? You and your soldiers plunged the world into turmoil. You started a war and took the lives of so many. How can you say Agnes is like you?
If you cannot see beyond the surface, then perhaps you will never understand. Do not be so blind. You must not lose sight of what is most important. I thought I had taught you that.
Enough sophistry. It is underhanded. That does it! I shall go to help Agnes awaken the Earth Crystal.
If that is your decision, I hope you are prepared to live with it.
I am. I'm ready to fight any who get in our way. Even you or my father.
Very well, then. I see you have made up your mind.
Alright, here we go, folks. This is Edea's master, Mr. Kamizui. So here's what we're going to do first. We're obviously going to use our Drain Sword magic, and then we are just going to attack... and then we are just going to Phoenix Flight the ever-living crap out of him for at least a few turns. Now, Agnes is going to go into default as well. I want my magic users in default to start the fight off. So that way we'll have some sort of a backup plan. Let's go ahead and use Phoenix Flight, and let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, not bad. Not bad. Pretty good damage, I would say. He should be dead within the next couple of turns, I would say. He does have pretty good physical hitting, so just be careful about that. Let's go ahead and use edea, and we're going to use that on Tiz, and we're also going to use that on Ring-a-Bell. And then let's go ahead and go into default with Agnes. Nothing ventured. Well, you didn't really do anything with that. That's stupid. We'll go into default with edea, and same with Agnes. Before Swine. Same thing. Known thine enemy. Okay. He didn't really do much with that. So let's go ahead and get our Phoenix Flight back up again. And he should be done probably in this next turn, I would say. In this next turn, we should be able to just kill him outright and destroy him. Alright, let's do it. Boom. 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 Okay. And there we go. You got the Swordmaster asterisk. Alright, the Swordmaster asterisk is actually pretty decent, especially for the stat affinities of HP, strength, and vitality, because you can really get your stats up a lot easier with, you know, the Swordmaster instead of how it was before. They specialize in swords and daggers and katanas. Katanas more often than not. They have very good armor amplitude. Now, the best thing about the Swordmaster is it doesn't take as much damage, which makes it really, really awesome to have.
Master!
Well fought. I underestimated your conviction. Will you hear your master out one last time, edea?
Of course.
Take the time to speak with your father properly. If you do not, I see nothing but tragedy for you both. End this petty dissent between father and child.
Master.
You two were always so difficult.
Master!
With that, Edea's master is now dead. We're going to go ahead and grab everything we can in this place, and then I'm going to call it an episode. In the next episode, we'll be doing something else. I totally do apologize for this episode having post-commentary in the beginning. That was my fault. I wasn't paying attention, and I totally forgot that I took my laptop over to my dad's last night, so I didn't have my headset plugged in. Maybe I should just leave it plugged in from now on. I don't know. But let me head downstairs and let's finish off what we have to in this place. Since we've already taken on all the enemies in here, I just don't feel that there's a need to actually go through. Alright, perfect. I believe that's all we wanted to do in here. Let's go ahead and use one of our teleport stones and get the freak out of here. Alright, let's get out of here. And, oh. I forgot we have to go outside here. They made this an entirely new thing, which is really weird to me. But in the next episode of Let's Play Bravely Default, we're going to do the last side quest here. Take care, everybody, and have a fantastic day. Hey, everybody, it's the Blind Swordsman. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, in this menu system I have here, you can go to the next episode and check out more videos on my channel. Thank you all for watching.